Just say something that's really honest. I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, my path, my life, right, has not been the easiest. A lot of things that have happened are based on decisions that I have made and what I felt like was right for me. Excuse me, damn. And but I've always been the type of young lady and woman who's always been very resilient. If something didn't work out, I keep it moving, right? Um, I've always had like an entrepreneurial spirit. And sometimes I didn't know, I haven't always made the best choices. But this is the point of me making this video. I wish that people would not say I wish that people in my life would have supported me in ways that I felt supported, right? Not when they felt like, oh, I felt like, well, what Kendra's doing is good enough, so I get to give her my love. I wish that I received unconditional love from the people in my family. I wish I received unconditional love from the people who I've, considered friends over the years, because a lot of times, just the support or just someone saying, hey, I think that, do what you think is best for you. And, even if I can't support you financially throughout whatever it is that you're doing, I support you. I'm here for you. If you need me to be a listening ear, I'm here for that. And I honestly haven't received that quite as much as I wanted to. But I have received it in small increments, and it hasn't always been from family or the friends that I thought whom I wanted it from, but it came from strangers. And majority of it came from myself. And recently I having conversation with a relative. I really want to just tell you guys, be like, it was this person in my family. Who was that? Like, seriously. But having a conversation with somebody in my family, and they were literally, this person does this to me a lot though. They criticize me for the decisions that I made, and I don't also put their life under a microscope, but they love to do that to me and be like, oh, I don't understand why you're doing this, that, and the third. Instead of just saying, you know what, regardless of the circumstances, I see that you are trying, and you know what I mean? Like, you keep getting back up on your feet. I see that where you're going, like, you have a dream. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be a spa owner. You want to, you know what I mean? So it's like, the things that you try may not go the way exactly that you want them to go, but I see that you're not giving up. And for that, you know what I'm saying? I commend you for that. I support you for that. I love you for that. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted from that person and from that individual. And I did not get that. I'm saying this, I'm making this video to say, if you do not receive the love and support that you want, don't stop. Don't quit. This past week, I've learned to continue to have faith. These past 3 years since I've been on my spiritual journey, a lot of people that I know are, devout Christians, and so they don't understand my spiritual path, nor that I have spiritual gifts, or they don't understand the Christ consciousness that I have, rather than, oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Whatever works for them, though. I wish people were more conscious and aware when actually, read a book that has more information in it than what we've been given and what we've been programmed to believe. But that's not the case. But what I've learned in this past week is that consistency and being authentic and living in your truth is way better than living a facade, living a lie, and living a life to get people to say, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Because even in the moments where I didn't receive that, oh my God, Kendra, I'm so proud of you. I support you. I'm coming to your graduation to see you graduate from a program that you've tried to complete 5 times and you haven't, but this time you did. And I support you, and I know that you're working to support your business, and you know what I mean? Like, even though I don't get any of those accolades, the Most High, the universe, my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors have been showing out for me. I've had to have faith in regards to not being without being, without having my car for a week, starting a new job, but still allowing myself to see my business grow. I haven't had my tarot cards, but I've still been getting clients, and I've had to use nothing but my intuition and solely rely on my intuition to do readings for people. I've had to, ask for help, where I don't, haven't always felt comfortable asking for help because people have not always made me feel comfortable. When I feel like when I receive their help, I've been gaslit this week, manipulated. I felt my childhood wounds, like not being emotionally validated, not being supported, people just taking their sweet ass time to help me when they see like, oh, you're going through something, but I don't really give a fuck. And that's why you're so strong and independent and, constantly operating in masculine energy, because people honestly could care less because they got their own shit, and I be damned if I let you come up. Because that's how a lot of people are. A lot of people are very egotistical, even if they don't admit it. People don't want to see you do better than them. And that's because they haven't found their potential and their greatness yet. And people don't have a heart or the empathy like I do. But I'm saying all this to say that in the midst of all of these transitions and all these tower moments, I did have an anxiety attack, so that was crazy. But I also had one in August. But I was able to calm down and get myself regulated without having to go to the emergency room this time, so that's cool. But I will say this, in the midst of all of this, all these tests, in the midst of the storm and standing in the fire, the Most High, the universe, the divine, has restored everything that I thought I wasn't gonna make it through, right? Even the support and the love that I've been receiving, of course, it doesn't come from the people that we wanted to come from. I've been dusting, golly, but a dust ball. Of course, it doesn't come from the people that we wanted to come from, but it still has not stopped things from happening for me. You know what I'm saying? I've still been able to gain clientele. I've still been able to find a way to work. I've still been able to grow my channel immensely. I cannot wait to show you guys the analytics and just tell you, this is how many subscribers I grew in this many days. When it's your time, when it's your season, when the divine, when you learn those lessons and you trust and fully believe in yourself without a shadow of a doubt, miraculous things can happen even when people are not supporting you and your belief system doesn't align with theirs, because that's what that boils down to. Because I'm not saying praise Jesus, my family and friends on social media, especially on Facebook specifically, this is the app that I'm referring to, do not support me. I could be like, the greatest thing happened to me in the world, they don't care. I could post my daughter, they love it, but anything good that happens to me, they don't support it, they don't love it, and it's because I don't praise their Jesus, or my life does not align to their, which they feel like their beliefs for what Kendra's life is supposed to look like. I'm pretty sure if I, was doing something that they found acceptable, then I would get their love and support. But because I don't do that, I don't get their love and support. So, with that being said, I'm saying all this to say, do not give up on your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations, even if nobody's going to fucking support you, because you still will get blessed. The universe, the divine, God, spirit, you know what I mean, still promote you. From everybody who doubted you, you will be supported by people who are on your frequency, your wavelength, who love your vibe, your authenticity, who love what you put out and what you do. It is not about those around you who cannot see what it is that you have to offer and they don't see your value. It's unfortunate. That's just how life is. People have their egos, their pride, and their judgment and their opinions of you. And that has nothing to do with your purpose and who you are. That's just how people are. Unfortunately, it's very sad, but that's the world that we live in. And that's the reason why it's so necessary to be operating out of your heart chakra and to be having faith in the divine and be connecting with your ancestors and your spirit guides and to always be focused on your purpose and your path and just know that you're going to connect. Really? You're going to connect with people. That scared the fuck out of me. You're going to connect with people who are like you. So, I hope this video finds whoever needs to find it and it motivates you and you feel encouraged to be yourself because you're going to make it. I'm going to make it. And yeah. So anyway, love and light to you. And I'll see you soon. Peace.